Got my life back.
We got our life
We've
back.
got our life back after 4.5 years. It's been an emotional roller coaster for so long.
Off the top at 11, tears of relief from former school resource officer Scot Peterson after a jury acquitted him on all counts for failing to confront the Parkland shooter.
His inaction contributed to the pain of our entire community. And we don't understand how this jury looked at the evidence that was presented and found him not guilty.
And for some families who lost loved ones in the mass shooting, they say that the justice system failed them again.
Today's verdict coming after 4 days of deliberation, and emotions were running high both inside and outside of the courtroom.
And Local 10's Christian De La Rosa live now in Fort Lauderdale with reaction today from the courthouse. Christian.
Yes, for those loved ones of the victims, this is yet another defeat. The first one was when the shooter did not get the death sentence. Now this acquittal. But as you heard, for the former SRO, he says today he got his life back.
The defendant is not guilty.
Shaken to his core with relief as others watched in disbelief.
The defendant is not guilty.
A full acquittal for Scot Peterson, the former school resource officer at Marjory Stoneman Douglas, accused of failing to go inside the 1200 building and stopping the shooter in the 2018 Valentine's Day school massacre.
Got my life back. The only person to blame was that monster.
State prosecutors arguing the ex-SRO was a caretaker who failed to do his job. Peterson's defense arguing this claim was nonsense. And after 4 days and nearly 20 hours of deliberations, the jury clearing Peterson on all charges of child neglect.
From BSO, Coral Springs, everybody did the best they could. You know what I tell the families? I would love to talk to them.
No, bring me my daughter back. Why do we need to talk to this failure?
Tony Montalto, his 14-year-old daughter, was killed in the carnage.
All I can say to the members of the jury is, I think your school should hire him to protect your children.
Manny Oliver, his son Joaquin, also one of the 17 students and staff murdered at MSD.
I'm watching this individual crying like a victim. He signed for a job that he did not deliver. Shame on him for that too.
Prosecutors offering no comment on their way out.
It's extremely important to understand how we got here. Former Sheriff Scot Israel held a press conference without ever speaking to my client about what happened.
Peterson telling Local 10 News he's now considering taking legal action against his old boss. Former Sheriff Scot Israel publicly blamed Peterson for not going into the school building and taking down the shooter before he was ousted over his office's response to the school shooting.
Everything's on the table right now.
So we've been reaching out to Scot Israel for his response to this news. In the meantime, we've also reached out yet again to the state attorney's office to get their thoughts and comments on this legal defeat. We'll keep you posted as soon as we hear back. Live in Fort Lauderdale, I'm Christian De La Rosa, Local 10 News.
May not be the end of it. Thanks a lot there, Christian.